All right, welcome back. This is Michael Griswold and
Michael Mosley.
here we are. And today's video, we're going to talk to you about the ways to absolutely ensure that you and your ex will never get back together. And clearly, we want to do this to prevent this kind of behavior, these kind of actions.
As you and I know, pretty much everybody has done one of these things at some time or another.
Right.
I mean, I'm guilty of it in my past. That we've all crossed the line to where we shouldn't have and shot ourselves in the foot.
Yeah, so what we thought we'd do is we're going to go over what are some of the common reactions and then all the things that you want to put on your, like, do not ever do. Like, you want to put this on the list alongside, like, becoming friends with Osama bin Laden. Like, these are things that you never want to do.
Put it on your fridge, look at it every day, memorize it, be it.
Eat it, drink it, be it. All right,
So I think you put it really well. What do you think are some immediate reactions that people do that just totally screw them up?
yeah, well, I can tell you a story, which is really one of the reasons that I got into this is because personally having suffered the absolute torment of a heartbreak, I've been seeing this girl and then we broke up, and because I didn't do what we talked about in the first video, just accept it, dude, I literally called this girl like 20 times in a row.
Oh, are you kidding me? Not just in a day?
No.
Oh my god, dude.
Like, it was late at night, I was kind of wasted, and I literally, like, you know how your phone tallies up, like, the count?
Yeah.
Literally 20 times in a row. And,
So if you guys have seen Swingers, this is a famous, ridiculous scene in Swingers right here, based off of this man.
that's right. Swingers is based on my life, actually. So yeah, I mean, dude, if you can imagine, like, just imagine what that felt like to be her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, clearly there's still some emotion there because we had spent a lot of time together and, shared a lot of intimacy together. And yet, I didn't even give her the respect of respecting her decision, So,
Yeah, respecting his space.
yeah, like calling all the time, texting all the time, going by their work, going by their house, going, calling their friends,
Yeah.
sending them messages on Facebook.
And it's all the same thing. You can't send them an email and think it's different. I mean, it's all has to do with giving them their space.
Yeah. So if you want to make sure that you don't get them back, then the things you do are call them all the time, leave them messages telling them how much you love them, how much you miss them, how miserable you are without them.
Yeah. The miserable one is a great one. You don't want to throw your depression onto them because that's just going to make them see you as a depressed person, and nobody likes that.
Right.
I think a couple other things that we've seen guys do, or guys and girls do really wrong, is think you can buy their affection back with gifts or an expensive date or something, but I mean that's not why they broke up in the first place. So that's
Right.
not what they want.
Right.
And I think you can attest to this as well. But another one of the huge ones that we see is people start apologizing for things they didn't even do.
Dude, that's such a great
And
point.
it just destroys them. It shoots them in the foot. It destroys any chances they have. It cuts out their legs. When you start saying sorry for things that maybe even they did wrong, that just that ruins any attraction that they still had for you.
Or saying sorry for nothing in particular.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, to be fair, man, like, when you get broken up with, you feel guilty because, I mean, let's face it, none of us do everything right? And so you get broken up with, and you remember all the things you did wrong, and you think, fuck, man, I screwed this all up, and then you start wanting to apologize for all the things, but you don't even know that those things offended them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you're just shotgunning apologies all over the place. You know what, dude? You were mentioning the other day that some of the other stuff that you found, some advice that people give on YouTube and other places. Can you go into that a little bit?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen a lot of videos on YouTube on getting your ex back, reuniting relationships, kind of winning your lover back. And a lot of it we alluded to in the first video with how a lot of it's kind of fluff and it's surface level stuff. But honestly, a lot of advice out there tends to be really ambiguous. And it tends to be from the frame of, this is simple, anybody can do it. Just say these 3 words and it's wonderful. And when we're from the frame of it's not ambiguous, but it's broad. Mm-hmm. And by that we mean, accepting it isn't just accept it and it's over. You accept it and then you take the next step forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was talking about the other day when we were looking, we were doing some research, and one of the big ideas out there is to try to get your ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend jealous, right?
Yeah.
As a strategy.
Yeah.
Which, I have to say, I did see one guy who had a video. I don't remember his name, unfortunately, but he came out and said, "Man, this is total rubbish. You don't do that." And it's clear, like if the way that I'm going to get this girl back is by making her jealous, then that kind of makes a shaky ground for anything long term,
mm-hmm.
right? Because then it's just more insecurity. Right?
And that goes hand in hand with the tactics we just talked about, with overcalling, apologizing, whatnot. It's all stuff that just cuts your legs out from under you, and you do have a leg to stand on still.
Yeah, and that is the point of the next video, which the first 2 we're just kind of addressing where things are, but the next video, day 3, is great news that the title of it is What Your Ex Wants You to Know But Isn't Able to Tell You. And the fact is they want you back probably as much as you want them back.
Very, very powerful information.
Yeah. So, guess we'll see you tomorrow.
See you.